everyone, Callie here. We just got a look at new Pokemon from Pokemon Sun and Moon once again, and a lot of people's reactions are, oh wow, these guys look really weird. I don't necessarily disagree, but I do think there's a common theme here that's a little interesting and even weirder than some of these Pokemon look. So starting with this one, this is this festival scene that we've seen in a previous trailer. Basically, they're talking about giving an offering to the Island Protector God, which is this Majora's Mask looking Pokemon. Yeah, sort of weird, sort of like a weird tiki-looking. Not really a fan of that design, but I do think it's weird and interesting. They're experimenting with unique typing, not completely unique, but Electric Fairy only belongs to Den at this point, and Den is not really known for its attack, like damage output. So it's kind of cool to see this pseudo-legendary. I don't think it's a legendary proper because it's not being presented that way, but a much stronger Pokemon with interesting typing like this, and a new ability called Electric Maker, at least my translation from the Japanese, it creates like an electric field. So I just think it's really cool that with a new region, this tropical ecology that we haven't seen from Pokemon really before, besides maybe Hoenn, which is more Japanese than tropical, seeing completely new designs. Obviously, we see new designs from every Pokemon game, but seeing unique typing being used and experimented with is really cool and makes a lot of sense. And we see that trend continue with a lot of these Pokemon. Some of them look funky, but don't let that scare you. These are more run-of-the-mill Pokemon you'll encounter in Alola. This first one is Denjimushi, which in Japanese is a pun on a like electric train bug. Electric bug typing is only belongs to Joltik and Galvantula at this point, and Joltik and Galvantula aren't really big attackers, and you see Denjimushi using a physical attack on Firo here. I like that even though this typing has been done only once before, it's not a really common typing, obviously, seeing a different stat distribution on this typing is really, really cool, and I want to learn how to battle with this Pokemon. We also see its evolution, which is Kuwaganon, I think is based on the Kuwagata beetle. I'm not sure why it's not a train or a vehicle anymore, unless it's supposed to be like some sort of like airship. I don't know. I can't really tell, but it's just cool to see typing like this. Moving on, this is completely new typing. This Grandpa Dragon, his name literally translates to Grandpa Dragon, Jijiron. He's normal dragon, which has never been done before. At first glance, I thought kind of yawn normal type. I wanted kind of a different dual typing there, but I do think that this is the most interesting Pokemon that we see in this trailer because I think normal dragon typing could be a cool check to Rotom. Rotom obviously is Ghost Electric, and then you can get different forms of Rotom, and I think that because there's a Rotom Pokedex in this game, so I don't know, maybe there's something there. I'm just hypothesizing, but normal obviously gives immunity to Ghost, and Dragon gives immunity to a couple of Rotom's other typings from different forms, like Rotom Mow and Rotom Wash. And its ability is new. I translated it as Frenzy or Distraction. So if it's a disruptive Pokemon on the battlefield, that could be interesting to play with as well. So even though this Pokemon looks like a weird pipe dream, I am really, really excited to see more of it and what it has and what its stats are. So don't write it off right away, this old man dragon. Next up, this is the one I've written off right away, is this fish that I just kind of just dislike automatically. It has like a flower on its head. It's a water psychic, which has been done a couple times before, so it's not particularly interesting, and I don't see anything really interesting from it here. So I'm just gonna just zoom past it. Next is this this little guy who's really cute. This one's interesting not because of what it can do or what we see in this battle here, but because it is Bug Fairy, which is another new typing we haven't seen before. So really cool seeing them experiment with new types. Last but not least is Toki De Mato, this hedgehog-looking guy who I've been calling Fat Pachirisu because I think the resemblance is uncanny. But this one, to me, is probably the one that bothers me a little bit because there's this obsession with electric rodents, and I don't know where that comes from. But it is electric steel, and that only belongs to the Magnemite family right now. So I'm going to reserve judgment for this one, for Fat Pachirisu, before I see a little bit more of its battle style and what it can do with that typing. And that's kind of the theme of this trailer. The Pokemon we see have interesting typing for the most part. Maybe weird designs, but don't let that scare you off. We'll see more if we get an English trailer for this, and I'm really excited. I'm really, really excited about seeing new types of Pokemon in the Alola region. So let us know in the comments what you think of these new designs. Do you love them? Do you hate them? Do you wish you could just go back to the Pokemon you remember from your childhood? We want to know. And for all things Pokemon, you're already in the right place. IGN.